And it's going.
We're live. All right, so we're doing the Frayed model today. So in the center, you have your word. We're gonna call that your term. All right, and so you all have put that there, correct? So then, help me out here so we can put it on the board together. We have to define it. We need to, am I going down here? Across. Characteristics. Characteristics, am I close there? Close enough, kind of, even though we're live? Maybe I better spell it right, huh? Some parent will watch it and they'll think, what is that woman doing teaching you? C-H-A-R-A-C-E-R-I-S. Okay, I was close. Was I what? I think I might have had it up there before. All right.
No, you put it in front of the T.
Did I? All right. Okay, and here we have an image. Yes? All right, and examples. Oh, those are the really tough ones. So we have a bunch of different terms that you guys are dealing with. Constitutionalism, representative democracy, citizenship, human rights, civil society, and free enterprise. Let's think of a term that you guys don't have that we think deals with this big idea that we're dealing with of creating a new government kind of idea. The Declaration of Independence was what we looked at yesterday. What's another big idea, perhaps? Pardon?
Independence or something?
Okay, I'll take independence. So we're going to take the word independence. We're going to work through this together. Independence as a term, as an idea. So what are we going to do? What's the strategy? We define it. All right? Hit it. What resources would you like to use? We love that iPad. All right, give me some.
Freedom from control, influence, support, aid, or the like of others.
Freedom from control, support, influence,
or aid.
or aid. Does that have an E at the end?
No.
Of others?
Yep.
Or from others?
And things like that,
Of
of
others.
others.
Of others. You. Freedom from, this is from, not for, right? Freedom from control, support, influence, or aid of others. Is anybody in this room? I am a rock, I am an island, independent.
You mean a party?
No, we're not talking about political parties, we're talking about the concept of independence, not a political party. Or is anyone in this room free from control, support, influence, or aid of others? Okay, so you guys have parents,
Plus our government
plus your government.
cracks down on what freedom is defined.
Yeah. So I hear this little side argument going on between Stacy and Katie, and I gotta tell you, I don't think I'm independent. With this definition, I'm a little doubtful that I want to be independent. I guess I don't want somebody else to control me. But I get by with a lot of help from my friends. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, sometimes even financial. Hey, can you loan me $20? I want to do lunch, right? So, and influence. Oh, are people who really influence me in that regard. So this is an interesting definition we've changed. Or aid. I guess I just don't know that as a complete concept, independence with this definition is something that we would really strive to have. What would make it attractive, though, when we talk about it as a state term?
Freedom from control.
Okay, as a state term, state being that political science term that says you are your own sovereign.
Well,
Go.
the state, it would have, I would like it to be free from aid of others. I mean, I'd like it to be self-supporting.
Okay, so a characteristic, that's what I'm headed for,
Self-supporting.
is that you're self-supporting? Matthew, are you recording too?
No, I was looking at.
Oh.
I know, I know.
All right.
I think so.
Self-supporting,
It's the same thing, I said the same thing.
Do we like the word sufficient? You
Oh.
could write that down, self-sufficient?
Mhm.
I kind of think that, but I'm a lover of words. What other characteristics would it be as a state entity?
Mm.
Does that mean it wouldn't be able to help others, or that it just doesn't receive help from others?
Well,
I mean, the
It
give
works
help
both.
is completely different than receiving it.
yes, but the state you give help to is not independent.
Okay, well,
That's not the point, it's a state gives
one
help.
of the things that we are certainly struggling with, and it's this real 21st century idea. It's the difference between, and I don't think I'm in the picture here, so I'm gonna come over here. We like, oh, too bad we do, either or. It's either this or it's that, okay? Or this idea of black and white, okay? I'm gonna suggest that what we're gonna have to open our thinking up to is both and. Okay, both and, okay, which will help us from somebody having to be totally right and totally correct. Can you feel the difference there? That what we're working towards is this idea to grow from, not to be totally correct and absolute. We're not looking, so, and that's why we can struggle with those ideas. I use ourselves as a personal example. Oh, do we really want to be independent? So then we're going to take a look as a state. In its ideal form, I don't think it would exclude both the giving of support or help and the receiving. On a personal nature, which is it easier for you to do? Give or receive help? Okay. I mean, that's a personal thing. I particularly think it's easier for me to give help because I'm not very good about asking for help. I want to have this persona of, I got this, I got it under control. I am the master of my own domain, I am sovereign and I can do these things. And yet, reality's, no doubt, we both need to give and to receive. So, so that we don't get into a battle, and I see things up here that you guys don't see, but to try and grow, not have it be an absolute, but something that we could grow from. So we're gonna stay focused on, hopefully, the positives. And what would this look like in a positive sense for us to receive independence? Because when you started talking about, hey, we want to be independent, yeah. China owning so much of America, right? Owning so much of our debt. Sometimes people, we're not going to talk about it too much because you're going to talk about it next year in government. But that's one of those things that's scary. You know, we're in a crisis right now. They got to raise the debt ceiling. All sorts of things. But in that ideal sense, it's a both and. Go.
Would like being unified kind of contradict independence, but it seems like in order to be self-supported, you would have to be unified.
So we have this idea of unification
Yeah.
of peoples, okay?
Be like a single voice.
Right. Can someone think of a great little